Welcome to another video. Show you Chris here. Today we're gonna be talking about testing grounds. So let's get to it. Testing grounds in 2021 got released. So basically, what you're looking at, it's a whole new location. It's the first update. So what we have here is a different way that it changes how engineers will capture a base. And if you see in this picture over here, you'll see you have to capture 3 single beacons or lighthouses in order to go into one whole base. That changes everything. Let's go more into that though and look how we will gonna be able to do this. On 2023, besides the locations of the safe zones in Canyon, we had another slight change for testing grounds which affects the engineers. And this one is right here. We decided to slightly increase the vitals of some drones to make them stronger. Now, this sentence over here basically means that for the engineers, it's gonna be hard enough as a solo to try capture a beacon or a lighthouse in testing grounds because of that slightly increase of vitals that will make the engineer suffer. So basically, you will need somebody with you, preferably a miner, to do this. Alright, in tunnels, you'll find 2 recruiters. The nearest one will be for the Confederation, and then the Black Sunset recruiter. Now, for Canyon, there's an entrance that it goes on G11. Okay, so the one more location, it would be the NDP teleport, and from the NDP teleport, you'll be able to go from the Canyon a few more locations. So let's check it out. The minimum level to enter is gonna be level 30, but I totally recommend it at level 35 for the safe zones. If you open your map, you will see for the north we have the Black Sunset safe zone on the top, and at the bottom we will see that we have the Confederation safe zone slightly near to the middle beacon. Now for the south, we have on the bottom the Black Sunset safe zone, and on the top the Confederation safe zone, which will be near exactly to the middle beacon on the south side of testing grounds. On the northern part of the testing grounds, near the Black Sunset safe zone, you'll be able to see some elder toxic spiders. Now there are gonna be many other spots that you'll be able to find elder toxic spiders. However, I will leave you that to it for your discovery. Now on the other side we have some spiders, which the levels are gonna go from level 17 until 23. Now further, you will see a mysterious anomaly which looks like it holds different cars and objects. Now what you need to do here is to crouch very slowly with a gas mask on and basically go to this electric ball on the center, and you will see over there the black ball artifact will be spawned. Now you will be able to see this anomaly on the northern but also on the southern part from the first beacon. Now from the southern part from the testing grounds, you will see here a very mysterious type of bunker which is really interesting. Let's go check this out. Alright, from here there's a ladder. So let's check what is down there. Alright, so from what I see here, you definitely need a gas mask on These rocks are called radioactive metals. Basically, once you have them in your inventory, you have radiation. So, in my opinion, this is really useless, and there's no point of coming here, but just visit and check this out is kind of worth it. Now, going back to the northern part of testing grounds, I want to show you this interesting tunnel or cave, let's say, in the middle beacon, which will be located in the middle beacon of the northern part. And here you will see bandits, which they're gonna drop some pretty interesting loot. Let's check it out. Okay, in this part I want to highlight that always check for the one bandit that is located either in the first or at the last door. Now, the total number of bandits that you will be able to see here will be about 6 or 7. Okay, at the middle point of the map, basically in between of the northern and southern part of testing ground, we're near the NDP teleport entrance. So basically over here, you're able to see a neutral site of Leith and grenadiers. Make sure that you see how the Goliath looks like. It has no faction icon at all. Now let's talk about the lighthouses. So once one lighthouses get captured by a faction, you need to capture all the beacons in about 2 hours. Now, in a very other scenario, which involves PvP, if the opposite faction captures one of your lighthouse inside those 2 hours, basically after those 2 hours runs out, you have 8 hours remaining, which makes it neutral. Alright, let me show you how you're gonna be able to capture as an engineer the lighthouse properly. Step number 1, place MRP. Then go to the bush and check the light. If it is close to green or yellow, you just need to just make a little damage, not too much damage, but little damage to the drones. Now, the reason we're doing this is because we want them to make the low damage, so when the red light goes on, which will be about 10 to 15 minutes total time, then the beacon or the lighthouse resets. After that, you basically have to destroy them. Now, for my case, since I was doing it alone, I took a different approach. So I went to my miner, and then after I cleared with my engine all the drones, I went and cleared the grenadiers and shockers in order to go capture the beacon with my engineer. Alright, so what I recommend in order to capture the base, you should have is energy shields, some healing grenade, medkits, at least one jammer with you, and an MRP. Now, for the ammunition, you can use either an IP or HP. I prefer HP, but crafted would be the best option. Now quickly go to the beacon or to the lighthouse core and try your best to put in a really nice angle the energy shield so you can be protected from the Goliaths. Place a jammer at least near you or at least near to the core and just wait for 1 minute until you'll hear a very characteristic sound. Now, my recommendation, do not try to capture alone. You won't be able to, since the change vitals of the drones and robots from the recent updates. So, in my opinion, the best thing you want to do is to come with a miner, you as an engineer and one miner with you, and do it together. Now, in such situation, the best you can do is try to figure out the best combination that fits on the hack core. But if you don't, if you're not able to figure out that in a few seconds, you just have to place one more jammer in order to hack again. Now, once we finish the capture and we wait by the end of the 2 hours, we just need to wait to get from each beacon our reward. Now, what I want to show you is the last thing of the map, which is the drone arena. On the top we have the north drone arena, and on the bottom we have the south drone arena. Alright, once you went to the base, now go to the vendor, and right next to the vendor will be the recruiter, which in the recruiter you will be able to go for free without a charge to the drone arena event. Now, once you enter the north drone arena, you will see exactly something like that, and basically it will be very similar also on the south. So yeah, now once you enter, you will see this here, and basically it will be every hour. Now, the first step that you need to do in order to do this correctly, I would totally recommend first you kill the inhalators. Now, moving on to the next wave. So basically I want to mention that every wave will have the inhalators, which you have to kill first, then the robots with the grenadiers, and then there will be another wave. Now, for the north we will have the fortress robot, which will be only for the north, and basically will give you this loot right here. For the engineer's perspective, I would totally recommend that you take a step back, take some distance in order to not die from the explosion. Now moving on to the next robot, which is the Eye. Now this robot is looking more like a machine gun robot. So basically all you have to do is throw EMP grenades on it once you're behind it. And once you're behind it, you go on the side of it and you shoot where the red light is. I would totally recommend you take some distance as an engineer. Okay, at the final round you just have to do the same thing as you did before, and once you've done the last robot, basically you're gonna get this reward here, and you'll see the southern recruiter or guide over here for the south event. Alright, now we have the south event. So basically in the south event, once you enter, now you just have to kill first the inhalators, and then you have to kill the Goliaths, and then the shockers. As a matter for the reward, you're basically gonna get the same exact reward that you're gonna get from the north. Now I want to talk about the V modules, which you might have gotten from the south or north drone arena event. Now, in order to get those, you'll need 50% chance, or even by using premium, you basically have to be very lucky in order to earn those, and they will be earned by a Goliath, by Fortress, and by the Eye. Now I want to talk about the specifications about those modules. So we're gonna have the V1, the V2, the V3, and the V4. Now each of them have many limited tries. So for the V1 we have 10 tries, basically 10 uses, which you're basically gonna use it 10 times. For the V2, you're gonna have to use it 6 times. For the V3, 4 times, and then for the V4, only 2 times. Now, for the V1, in my opinion, it's the most worth it in order to use, because you will be able to craft so many weapons. But with those weapons, you'll be able to sell them for tokens. Now, for the V4, it's one more thing that is very worth it, because the V4, it's very rare and it rarely gets dropped from those robots. Now, with the V4, you'll be able to craft a better weapon rather than any other V module. And basically, this is the main difference, that the more rare it is, the better crafting gun you'll be able to get. Use the machine where you'll be able to craft and which module do you need. So first of all, let's go here to our recipe, and here you'll see this recipe and you'll see here with the guns, and you have to go here and check from the all, and you'll see this, or over here, big CNC machine. Now, in order to find this module, you can go to the settings, and you'll be able to find it over, where is it? Crafted weapon beginner, over here. Now with this one, you will be able to go to this machine right here, and basically you're gonna go here, and you're gonna see all the listed weapons that you're gonna be able to craft. Now, for each weapon, there are gonna be different amount of things that you're gonna need. So for example, if I go here, I will need 300 NDP polymer instead of the MSR10 over here, which I will need 269 NDP polymer. By the way, you'll need 100% of crafting experience in order to do this. So the best thing you can do is just craft more ammunition, or make more iron, or make more casted lead, and eventually you'll get to 100%. Get this, or from a Goliath, from the end of the event further as a reward. Now let's look. As an engineer, I have made some very important observations that you might want to know. So if you go to your achievements right here and you go all the way down over here and you see the hacker, the hardware hacker here, it means that you're gonna be able to hack the core commands. Now this one does not count on testing ground beacons, it would only count on canyon bases. Over here on this map you'll see this exit right here, and you have no idea what this is. I want you to comment, I want you to give me any of your thoughts in comments below what here it could be in this map. Alright, this is it. I hope you liked and enjoyed the video. I hope you saw as an engineer what you were able to do in testing grounds, and yeah, I hope to see you on the next one.